Hey everybody, just a really quick announcement here before the video begins that Nas has announced the next auction, which will be November 19th. That's my mom's birthday. So that's coming next week on Saturday, I believe it is. And so check your local time and local listing in with Nostalgic and Shelby Street, and make sure that you stop by and see what people have amassed to auction. All proceeds are going to humanitarian efforts in Ukraine. And so please show up early, dig deep, and give for a very worthy cause. Anyway, here's today's show. Stop for some pedestrians. That's a no-no here in Oregon. We always stop for people on foot, people on bicycle. If it's raining, you give up the regs. You know, I mean, most of the time we try to be nice. That's what I'm saying anyway. I can't speak for every Oregonian. Yes, that's how you pronounce it. Although you do pronounce things like the state name is Oregon. Like O-R-E-G''M-H. Oregon. We are Oregonians. And not Oregonians. I don't know. It's the way the English language rolls. Hi everybody, welcome to Monkey Shine Lab. As you can hear in the background, we are listening to Puccini's Madame Butterfly. Let me halt that for a moment. And kind of explain myself. I'm not a pretentious prick. I've just spent the majority of my life now was spent in the music business, working with lots of types of music. And so I had an epiphany at one point, which means, you know, shit dawns on you, that I can name any popular tune almost, you know, I mean, in classic rock and stuff like that. I can name that stuff in notes. There are things that are in my head that live there just totally rent-free, is it? Is that how you say? You know, it's stuff that's ingrained as an American kid of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. The rock and roll is there, you know. So while I was touring with rock bands, I began to listen to a lot of classical music because it's different than what I was working with, and your ear will become fatigued to anything. Even the most ardent fan changes it up from time to time. So I felt like I should educate myself in the other forms of music that maybe I had not paid as much attention to or had not worked with. So in terms of this, it's just more of my expansion of my own personal ride on the planet. You know, your mileage may differ, and I hope it does, because everybody's life should be a vastly different experience, which we then try to relate to one another through various forms of communication, like video making. I'm just out goofing around today. My wife is down in the southern part of the state today. Well, not southern part. She just went to Eugene. She went like an hour away to go hang out with friends today. So I'm footloose and fancy free. Have been all morning. Been drinking coffee and watching all of the rest of you on YouTube, trying to catch up with watching all of your channels. Today, I am going to attempt to breathe, intent to communicate and attempt to entertain. Let's head up to Target first. And we're looking for specific stuff today. We are. I got to get Rusty's box in the mail, and there's just a little bit more room. And I was thinking that maybe if we can, that I would try to find some of the cooler Jurassic Park vehicles for him today, because they do not do individual Matchbox Jurassic Park vehicles down in Australia. He can only get them as 5-packs. You should have seen the line getting in here. And I'm like, is this all for this area? No, it was for people going to Chick-fil-A. But it's still fucking massive humanity like it's Christmas next week or some stupid shit. All right. Let's do this dumb shit. So, a couple of QKs that I didn't pick up the first time. Picked up the Aston Martin V12 because I like the matte black. I'm not really an Aston collector, but I did like that. And the 40 Ford in the red. So, how did I get out of the Target when there was a shitstorm of people with paying for my goods? It's my secret. My secret. Hi. Asshole. Alright, for the minor. It's got for me to tell you. Point. Key. I'm wrecking that place. Let's see. All right, Rusty. Dude, I'm gonna get you hooked up in one stop. I think that was the last of those.
that's pretty much everything, with the exception of some that I've got in my stash that I will throw in there. They don't have the masher van, and they don't have a few others, but maybe I'll find those later today. Keep looking. Maisto. Also looking for Rusty, but dude, that set scared. Who knew that one was going to be the one? Oh, I like that Studebaker. Gosh, neat. But again, not here for myself. Turtle wax. Not bad. All right. Onward, Rusty. Onward. Since they have their music nice and low, I can give a good overview of a bunch of the Schleich stuff. We had a viewer recently comment that they really dig this stuff, and so I thought I would get a little bit more of it on film. They've got a really good stock of it here. Again, this is a Fred Meyer store, so basically your, oh God, Kroger people will carry this stuff. And again, they do the fantasy characters, but then they also do like really beautiful wildlife stuff. That alligator, I don't know if my wife has one of those yet, but she gets a lot of the dinosaur stuff, and crocodiles scare her to death. So that would be that would be good for her for Christmas or something, maybe. Just thinking out loud. Anyway, the Schleich stuff is really well made. It's super collectible. There's a whole outside market for these specific toys and the sets that they come out in. Like I said, I'm gonna get you all turned on to a bunch of stuff that is gonna make your pocketbook weak. You're welcome. Anyway, they have some really beautiful animal figures, and it was good to be able to get some of their stuff on camera without the music killing me. They even have cats with cat trees and stuff. This is, you know, you ask why. Well, it makes for good diorama stuff if you are creating some of those dioramas. My wife built one into the wall of our house without telling me the other night, and it's actually really good. But anyway, I think she used some Schleich dinosaur figures for that. Anyway, my nemesis, I will face down this Lego again very soon, and try not to be such an embarrassment. For those of you who may be new to our little circle of growing circle of creators, we are, I'm talking about a guy named Rusty. He is down in Australia. And you may not know of him, but go to see Rusty's Garage Australia and check out his whole thing on diecast. It's fantastic.
one of the best parts about being a creator are the people that I have met, and so I'm saying thank you to all of you. Chris Christie, there are so many of you who have been with us from the start, and I can't thank you enough. You know, Matthew Hannigan, so many names that I need to mention out there, but that's boring. So if I haven't named you yet, I will at some point. Stick around. Anyway, let's go somewhere else. We're almost accomplished here for the Rustula. This is feeling good. Oh, and we're changing from opera. You know what time it is. Anyway, let's go. As you can hear by the rotors overhead, here's the disappointment down the hill. Let's see if we can get this cleared up finally for Rusty. Lots of 5-packs. Oh, and Stars and Stripes. If you don't have your set yet, you can totally still grab a couple. Nothing much in the main lines. I don't need anything. I don't even know why I'm looking. I'm looking for y'all. That's why I do it. Shout out to Nazar's channel. Good God, this place is a mess. Places crawling with people. So this showed up in my show yesterday, and now my wife wants it. I'm the only man with an orange mohawk in her life that she needs. She'll be the first to agree on that, so not worried. Trying to talk over the music. Ric Flair. All right, one more stop.
One more gray shit-ass building behind me. But we're looking for stuff for other people. So it makes it all right. Let's go see if they got more JP World for me. Not for me, but for Rusty. We love you, Rust. Still looking at the money still for you, Rusty. This is turning into Rusty's episode, everybody. But, yeah, it gives me something to look for. You know, it gives me an objective. Instead of just looking around. Come on, man. Stealing. Not cool. Not cool. All right. Already picked this one up. Good place. That's it. I think that's it. Oh well. It was worth a check. Need some drainage. Get out of here. Lay down, man. Hang out. I'm talking to my dog. Anyway, just setting these aside. The 40s Ford pickup and the Aston V12 Speedster. The real reason for going out today was to score Rusty some Jurassic Park stuff. This apparently does not make its way down that way very often on single card, if at all. So what we have for you, Rostala, my good man, is the Explorer, the Ford Explorer, the Textron Tiger, the 93 Jeep Wrangler, number 18, the 93 Jeep Wrangler number 10, big difference between the two, of course, and a gyrosphere. They call it a gyrosphere. Gyrosphere. Got that for you. And then I am throwing in from mine own collectings. This one, the 90, it's the 89 Jeep Wagoneer, which is really nice. I've only seen this once. So I'm super glad I got it, because you are the four-wheel drive maniac of all of us. So all of that is joining your box. All right. That's kind of what we got for you today. Oh, well, of course, there is the one thing that I've been waiting to give to Annie. But she'll just have to find that next to the chair. Psst. I got her an ornament for the tree. She's Sally. Little Sally Surgery, or whatever her name is. Anyway, if you have enjoyed what you've seen, seek help. But if that doesn't work, please like, share, and subscribe. And check out some of our other friendly channels like Figure Trap and Nostalgic
And the first 117's even back to making videos. Way to go, Andre. Good golly. Go watch somebody else for a little while.